All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Shakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Salutations to Allah, you my dear pushing His truth and all truth and sincerity, diligently throughout the four corners. I'm the brother Shamar Moth from Great Millstone, Miami, coming to you out here with another quick lesson. The Lord's will this lesson be quick, edifying, straight to the point. All right, and serves as a comfort and exhortation to the body. All right. The title of this lesson is going to be "Greater Works Than These Shall He Do." Okay. Going into this John 14, which I was pondering upon last night, and I went to the store, and well, it was before I went to the store, because Saturday we kind of was talking about, the things that we will be doing, and then yesterday me and the brother Lloyd was having a conversation, and he said, he kind of seen some in the sleep where he had took a piece of bread and stretched it and it multiplied. So last night, as I was going to the store, the Spirit made me listen to a Bible audio, a few chapters of Elijah. All right, and it was towards the latter end of the Elijah's ministry or walk when he was up on the mountain. And he said, "If I am a man of God, so then let fire rain down from heaven." And fire actually did rain down. And then, when I was reading that, it made me think about everything else Elijah, through the Spirit the Lord allowed him to do. Okay, and in particular, the keeping of the widow with her son, in the matter of the meal and the oil in their cruises, never going out through the Spirit, and that also went back into mind about a conversation me and the brother Lawyer had. So through the spirit of Pari Yabashim, through the spirit of Pari Yabashim Al again, I hope this lesson is edifying. I'm gonna just get straight to it. All right, this is the book of John 14 and 12. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me," on who? Who's the one speaking? Yahushua is in red letters. So, he that believeth on me, if you believe on Yahweh Shai, the works that I do, shall he do also. So the works that Yahushua did, we're going to be able to do because we believe on him. And greater works than these shall he do because I go unto my Father. Now, what are some works that Yahushua did? Okay, he healed the sick, he raised the dead, he multiplied food, which I have all three examples, which I'm gonna bring up. Okay, to show that Yahushua did it, and not only just Yahushua, his disciples did it, his believers, his followers. So, as the scriptures say, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. Okay, we've actually seen not only the Messiah himself performing these acts, but those that believed on him were able to perform those acts as well, man. So therefore, here it is. We are in Acts 2.0, and we believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Therefore, we're going to be able to do those works in greater, man. You have to believe that. Okay? Miracles do exist. We are going to be able to perform miracles, man. For all you bozos out there that think otherwise, may the Lord judge your ass. All right? This is the book of Luke 17. We're going to start here, man. And verse 11. And Yahweh cleansed 10 lepers, man. All right? And leprosy is like an illness, okay? This is Luke 17 and 11. And it came to pass, put this in red. And it came to pass as he went to Jerusalem, Yahushai, that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. And as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off. And they lifted up their voice and said, Yahushai, Master, have mercy on us. And when he saw them, he said unto them, Go show yourselves unto the priests. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back and with a loud voice glorified the Most High and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. Okay. Yahushua answered, saying, it said, it's like, and Yahushua answering said, were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9? Uh, they are not found that return to give glory to the Most High, save this stranger. Okay. And he said unto him, Arise, go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. All right, so we see here that Yahushua cleansed 10 lepers, man. All right, lepers. And what is leprosy? Let's look up. Fuck you spell that shit. I really suck. Leprosy. Oh, they go right there. My bad. Leprosy. Okay. So when your skin changes. All right. All forms of lepers. So the Lord cleansed all the lepers. All right. Now, mind you this. The Lord said, all these that I do, you shall be able to do too, right? So the Lord was healing. Now, when we go to Acts the 3rd chapter, this is Peter and John, and they healed the man. Okay, now of Acts 3 and 1. Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the ninth, so like at the hour of prayer, being the ninth hour. And a certain man lame from his mother's womb was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple. Who seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asked an alms. And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him, with John said, Look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Then Peter said, Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have I give thee. In the name of Yahushua, Mashiach of Nazareth, rise up and walk. And he took him by the right hand and lifted him up, and immediately his feet and his ankle bones received strength. And he leaping stood up, and he leaping up stood and walked, and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising the Most High. All right, so there it is, man. Yahushua's disciples turned apostles. All right, healed a man from his sickness, which was he was lame. He couldn't use his feet, showing that the same power that Yahushua possessed to heal, the disciples possessed. So therefore, we will possess because we believe on the Lord just like they believed on the Lord. Okay, this is the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 49. This goes into Yahushua raising the dead, man. Okay, right. 49. While he yet spake, there cometh one from the ruler of the synagogue's house, saying to him, Thy daughter is dead, trouble not the master. But when Yahushua heard it, he answered him, saying, Fear not, believe only, and she shall be made whole. And when he came into the house, he suffered no man to go in, save Peter and James and John, and the father and the mother of the maiden. And all wept and bewailed her. But he said, Weep not, she is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn, knowing that she was dead. And he put them all out, and took her by the hand, and called, saying, Maid, arise. And her spirit came again, and she arose straightway, and he commanded to give her meat. And her parents were astonished, but he charged them that they should tell no man what was done. So here's another example of the work that Yahushua did. He raised the dead. Now let's go to Acts. Acts 9 and 36. Now there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which by interpretation is called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and alms deed, so like in alms deeds, which she did. And it came to pass in those days that she was sick and died. whom when they had washed, they laid her in the upper chamber. For as much as Lydia was nigh to Joppa, and the disciples had heard that Peter was there, they sent unto him two men, desiring him that he would not delay to come to them. Then Peter arose and went with them. When he came, then Peter arose and went with them. When he was come, they brought him into the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by him weeping, and showing the coats and garments which Dorcas made while she was with them. But Peter put them all forth and kneeled down and prayed, and turning him to the body said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, she sat up. And he gave her his hand and lifted her up. And when he had called the saints and widows, presented her alive. And it was known throughout all Joppa, and many believed in the Lord. And it came to pass that he tarried many days in Joppa with one Simon a tanner. All right. So showing that what the Lord's disciple turned apostle also healed and also raised the dead, as Yahushua healed and raised the dead. And greater work shall we do, because we believe in the Lord, and the Lord has gone to the Father, man. And the works that he done, we shall do as well. And let's take it back to the days, man. Because Elijah believed in the Lord, yet he did not see Yahushua personally. And the Lord gave, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, gave Elijah the power, okay, to raise the dead as well. This is 1 Kings 17 and 17. And it came to pass after these things that the son of the widow, the mistress of the house, fell sick. Salaki, I said the widow woman. All right. And it came to pass after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick. And his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. And she said unto Elijah, what have I to do with thee, O thou man of God? Art thou come unto me to call my sin to remembrance and to slay my son? And he said unto her, give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom and carried him up into a loft where he abode, and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto the Lord Yahweh and said, O Lord Yahweh, my power, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn by slaying her son? And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto the Lord Yahweh and said, O Lord Yahweh, my power, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And the Lord Yahweh heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. And Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the chamber into the house, and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, see, thy son liveth. And the woman said to Elijah, now by this I know that thou art a man of God, and that the word of the Lord Yahweh is in thy mouth, Salaki, and that the word of the Lord Yahweh in thy mouth is true. All right, showing again the believers of the Lord was able to perform the same miracles that he performed, man. All right, and this is the last one I'm bringing out when the Lord multiplied, the bread to feed the thousands. All right, this is Matthew 14 and 13. It says, when Yahushua heard of it, he departed thence by ship into a desert place apart. And when the people had heard thereof, they followed him on foot out of the cities. And Yahushua went forth and saw a great multitude, and was moved with compassion towards them, and he healed their sick. And when it was evening, his disciples came to him, saying, this is a desert place, and the time is not past. Send the multitude away, that they may go into the villages and buy themselves victuals. But Yahushua said unto them, they need not depart. Give ye them to eat. And they said unto him, We have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And he said, Bring them hither to me. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven, blessed the and looking up to heaven, he blessed and brake and gave the loaves to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. And they did all eat and were filled, and they took up of the fragments that remaineth 12 baskets full. And they that had eaten, about 5,000 men, besides women and children. All right, so here it is. Yahushua was able to multiply bread, food, all right, to feed the multitude, man, the 5,000 men, besides women and children. All right, so God knows how much more it was, man. Okay, all right. This is the book of First Kings 17:8, going back to Elijah, because Elijah, I had mentioned Elijah through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai was able to keep, okay, the cruse of the widow woman from going empty. All right, this is First Kings 7:8, and the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee. So he arose and went to Zarephath, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called to her, and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel, that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thine hand. And she said, As the Lord Yahweh thy power liveth, I have not a cake, but an handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. And Elijah said unto her, Fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me therefore a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and thy son. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither the cruse of oil fail, until the day that the Lord Yahweh sendeth rain upon the earth. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he and her house did eat many days. And the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of the Lord Yahweh, which he spake by Elijah. So imagine that, man. The Heavenly Father, okay, through Elijah, okay, through the Spirit of Power Yahweh Shemal, through Elijah, allowed this woman's barrel of meal and cruse of oil to not go empty throughout the whole drought, man. Okay, all right. Now that's the type of power the Heavenly Father is going to bestow upon us that believe in His name. All right, that call upon Him, that seek Him, that fear Him, man. All right, so Lord's will, let that be motivation for us to continue. All right, because the Lord is going to be using us, because there's going to be great multitudes coming in, and we're gonna have to stand as a defense for these believers, man. All right, as shepherds, many saviors, we're gonna have to feed them, heal them of their sicknesses through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so with that, shalom.